delete the default cube, add in the cylinder, change the size down to 16, and scale it up. Tap into edit mode, adding some edge loops, and then shape the cylinder into the shape of a tree. Add in a plane, go to your tree and give it a particle system. Change the hair and click on the advanced option, and then check rotation. Go back to your plane, give it a particle instance modifier. Under object, select the tree you just made, and select the particle system under particle system. Tap into edit mode on the plane, and then make sure that the origin is on one of the edges. Now go back to the cylinder and edit the particle system until you get your desired result. You might have to change the rotation mode to normal in the rotation settings. Apply transformation on both objects, and then scale the plane foliage up along the z-axis. Duplicate the original cylinder. Now go back to the plane foliage, give it a data transfer modifier. Check the face coordinate on custom normals and enable auto smooth in object data properties. Now for texturing, basically, give it a gradient and a noise texture. Make the gradient so that it controls the top-down color, and plug in the noise texture to give it some variation. Plug in the gradient and the noise texture into color ramps. Plug in the color ramps into mix RGBs. Mix the mix RGBs, and then directly plug the mix RGBs into the material output without the principal BSDF. Make sure that the color ramp that the noise texture is plugged into is set to constant to give it a more stylized look. Now, to make the lighting affect the color of the tree, get a diffuse BSDF and plug that into a shader to RGB node. Plug the shader to RGB into a color ramp, set that color ramp to constant, and then plug that into one of the mix shaders. You can change the colors on the color ramp as well as the mix shader to get the style you like. And ta-da! There's your own stylized tree in under 3 minutes. And if you spend a bit more time tweaking the particle system setting as well as the texture, this is what it can look like.